Welcome to
Stays Crunchy and Milk.
If you have questions or comments, we have multiple ways to be reached. Twitter is, of course, the best way for those who need instant gratification. The show's Twitter feed is @SkimPod, SKIMPOD.
Stays Crunchy.
If you want to hear yourself on the show, why not leave us a voicemail at 216-302-8763. That's 216-302-8POD.
Stays Crunchy.
For the more patient amongst you, the email address for the show is podcast@stayscrunchyandmilk.com. Crunchy again being spelled with a K. We're available via Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio, Google Play, Spotify, and of course at the website stayscrunchyandmilk.com. Please rate, review, subscribe, and share the show wherever you can.
Stays Crunchy.
If the pockets is feeling extra chunky, you can put in on this and support our Patreon. It's available at patreon.com/stayscrunchyandmilk. And if you donate at the $5 or higher level, you get an entire extra show each month with even more content coming soon.
Stays Crunchy.
Our personal Twitters are Tatum216, Lunchbox2099, The Real ODP, and I'm your host, the Internet's Tayrail713.
The rest is like, don't put it in the dishwasher, don't put it in the microwave. I'm like, you can't do shit with this cup.
Opening up. It's smelling.
This thing says lift, but I mean, it ain't trying to be lifted. Oh, there we go.
It made me bump my mic.
I might as well just lift them all while we at it.
What happened to these ones got crushed?
They're not made that way. Like the green ones I got, like a lot of them were broken.
They were shipped though. They got shipped to the house. So if nothing else, they came via transit. Ooh, I gotta make sure I take pictures. All these haters.
So I pulled out 3 cookies, and each one has a different design on it.
Oh! So there's a.
Yeah, like this one has headphones. This one just says "Music is Life," and then
What is
I
that,
guess
ukulele?
this one's a guitar or ukulele or some shit.
A zither?
I got headphones twice.
So,
Right.
if you don't know, this is our first time trying to test
I got Music is
Oreos.
Life.
Trying to test Oreos over Skype. We'll see how this works. Man, that pink dye, look at that shit, Ant. Oh, it broke as soon as I tried to show it to you, but look at the...
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's very pink.
I see it. It's stained the cookie.
You know what? We probably should have did these in the middle because it could have been chocolate shortbread chocolate again, but what am I to do? Yeah, this some Play-Doh ass.
Yeah, it's very, very, very pink.
That glitter is not very glittery.
Yeah, but it popped pretty good though.
These ones aren't popping for me.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm eating the green one. That's why mine popping, I guess.
I mean, they certainly taste like Oreos.
That's it. I mean, if they were gonna make them that pink, they could at least put a little flavor in them.
Yeah, for sure. I hate that this is definitely a whole girls versus boys packaging situation. The green ones will make pop because boys are so action packed. Like, come on, bruh.
And isn't she? Her name is Prince. I got one with a guitar on it. I had to dip another one because that one did not soak. That might be the milk. I didn't run out and get milk.
Yeah, I'm using almond milk because
Same
all I
here.
got.
Same here.
These hoes is like kind of like double stuffed though. These bitches thick. So we're trying 3 types of Oreos. It's been a long time since we had to try that many Oreos in a go. But that is what is available currently. It's the Trolls World Tour pink. They literally they don't say what they are. This just says Trolls World Tour, and this package is kind of a purplish pink kind of vibe. Pink colored cream with glitter. The Trolls World Tour green Johns, but they have glitter with popping candy.
See, the green ones are better because it has the popping candy. Like them pink ones is just pink for no reason.
And the limited edition tiramisu Jones that just came out last week.
I mean, why wouldn't they make? Oh, sorry. Why wouldn't they make the pink ones pop? The character's name is literally Princess Poppy.
That would just make too much sense.
So it looks like this one has 3 designs too. They repeated Music is Life. There's like a cassette player, and then I think that's a record, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I hadn't had that pop since the that's a cassette. It's not a cassette player per se. I hadn't had the pop since what was that? Cherry Cola?
I think we lost Dan.
Oh, he is. That's a great image.
Am I frozen?
Yeah, you're frozen. Come on, Dan, let it go. No, nothing? All right. That was funny.
I couldn't say anything. I was chewing.
Yeah, I was too.
I enjoy that little pop.
I was going to say the cold never bothered me anyway.
I enjoy the pop without the soda pop flavor that was Cherry Cola Oreos. It's like the pop is a kind of a nice little vibe, you know? I dig it.
It lingers.
Yeah, it is still cracking in the back of my throat, and I kind of don't want to try the next one until it kind of has cleared.
Wait till you get the straight up cream. It's
You kind of broke down. You said it's, and it was just it floated away from
it's just not going away. It's not going away. It's just popping and popping.
And roboting. We out here.
I'm trying my best.
Okay, you can't do anything about it, sir. So try nothing. You can't fix the problem. So relax. We got this. Okay, I think I'm clear of crackling. All right, I'm gonna slide.
Even before I try the milk one, I'm gonna guess it's gonna dull the popping. That's just my guess.
Well, all I've done so far with the popping one is eat it as a regular cookie and then tried it with just the cream. And there's a definite noticeable difference.
All right. No, it's still popping even with the milk. All right. Then we moved on to the last one yet?
I was waiting. I was waiting till you get to be clear. When y'all ready, we'll hit the tiramisu.
All right. This is the cookie. I said this before we started recording, but I had to bribe my son with a cookie to get him to go to bed. And this is the one I bribed him with. He's a real cute kid, so it's hard to say no to. Especially when What?
Oh, yeah. Huh. Jink, give me a Coke.
So, like, I'm looking at the picture on the package.
Yeah.
And when I think of tiramisu, I think of, like, just like a normal dryish cake with kind of wet coffee sprinkled on the top. So, like, in this one, like, what's all this shit here in the middle? It looks like there's, like...
I think you've been eating piss poor tiramisu.
Are these ladyfingers?
So tiramisu is multiple layers of ladyfingers. I forget what the type of cream is.
And they're all like ricotta.
And they're soaked in soaked in espresso, and then I believe an espresso powder sprinkled on the top of it.
Yeah.
So that's not how their tiramisu is. It's not really how tiramisu looks. They have it kind of like a square of tiramisu. Tiramisu in most situations a circle cake, like so it's if you can see my video, it's like the.
You seen Super Bad before?
Oh yeah, they made tiramisu Super Bad, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the lady fingers go around the pan and Like I said, you do layers of so
Is
forth.
that what they were making?
Mm-hmm.
I was just so distracted by he turned his cooking partner into a cat with powder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were cooking tiramisu. He's like, I'm like a fucking single mother.
Well, like I said, we definitely know that they've done mocha before, maca if we're in England, and so we know they can do a coffee flavor, even on accident, because the chocolate chip cookie dough ones tasted like mocha, and they've done a latte. So
The latte thins are out now, right?
yeah, but we had those before. We had those at some point too. So we know they can make a coffee flavor situation, but let's see if they can mix in the flavor that is ladyfingers and cocoa and all that other shit popping. So
you had a dry one first?
yeah, dry milk, just cream is always a.
I have no frame of reference. I've never had tiramisu.
Oh, the tiramisu at Vincenzo's is pretty good. I think the first time I had it, I got it for free. Like they was doing a potluck, not a potluck, but like somebody had brought me some from like from somewhere. But that's the first time I had it, and I thought it was called Kalamazoo, and I made a fool of myself ordering it somewhere. I was like, "Can I have some Kalamazoo?" She was like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Do you mean tiramisu?" I was like, "Yes, I'll take that."
Oh, the Kalamazoo.
Yeah.
I was honestly thinking as I was editing this week's show about an incident I had. Let me chew. Way nicer with milk. Like, just immediately shoots right up. Once upon a time, I went to the theater, and this woman wanted what I knew she wanted was bonbons. She wanted them because she had seen Peggy from Married with Children eat bonbons. But what she said instead was, "Can I get some duh-duhs?"
Duh-duhs.
And they was like, "What? Some duh-duhs? Like Peggy." As if any of that made sense to anyone there. And they got around to it. Eventually, they did get her bonbons. But that is one of those life events that sticks in my head. And because I was editing the show, and one of the titles of the show that goes up today that I consider was the Black Peg Bundy, I thought of Peg Bundy and that black woman asking for duh-duhs at a theater many a year ago.
What's crazy to me is like I didn't know what the fuck bonbons was. I'd never seen them in the groceries. I still never seen bonbons at a grocery store before. Yeah. Like, I mean, I guess I got my computer like sitting right in front of me. I've never seen a bonbon in real life.
Is it like chocolate covered ice cream or something?
Yes.
I think so.
But there's probably a variation on the theme. That particular one was, it was chocolate covered ice cream they sold at Tower City Theater. I believe they still sell it there at last check.
Bonbons.
Okay.
Bonbons. Yeah, that was one of those things like, I just didn't really have a frame of reference for it. Bonbons is sweet, small confection, especially a small bun-coated chocolate. The word originated in French language, meaning hard candy, where the first reports of bonbons came from the 17th century when they were made French world court.
Good.
So I guess it's not necessarily covered ice cream. It's just, man, your fucking picture still ain't changed yet, Lunch.
Yeah, you're still frozen.
He looked like.
Oh, go ahead.
He just looked like a I don't know. It looks funny, but yeah,
like
I guess
a sleepy action Bronson.
That's true. Sleepy Action Bronson.
Well, that rarely is it that early into the production that happens, but it's probably a title, people.
Yeah, so I guess it's not necessarily chocolate. It's just, I mean, ice cream is just chocolate covered. Because I don't never remember it being ice cream on the show. I don't know.
I mean, I don't think she ever described it. She was always whining about wanting her bonbons.
Right.
Is bonbons like Q-tips? Like, that's just a generic name for it?
I just assumed they were like Milk Duds. Like, I've never had them. I don't even know what they look like.
I want to see if I can find you the ones that the theater used to have. I want to say they were Nestle.
The Dudas?
How did she get Dudas?
Maybe she confused it with Milk Duds.
Oh.
Either way, yeah, that was a reach.
So I typed into Google bonbons, and I went to images.
Yeah.
The very first image is a chocolate dick on eBay for $60.
Apparently, Nestle stopped making the bonbons and replaced them with the name Dibs. So I'm going to send you a picture of what I know the what used to be bonbons container, but is now the Dibs container.
I've had Dibs.
Is my picture still frozen?
Yes.
Damn. I was going to hold this penis up to the thing and hope that froze, but oh well.
I'm going to see if I get the same thing. You just Googled bonbons?
Yeah, I Googled bonbons, and then I clicked over to the images tab, and then at the top they have shop bonbons, like ads. The very first one is a huge, giant penis. Like, veiny and everything, and it's $59.99 on eBay.
Yeah.
Is there like hazelnuts in the balls?
It kind of does look like that, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I do remember. I do know about Dibs. I seen those. But I still never had those before.
I wonder if Google is like, hey, you watch a lot of porn on your phone. We think you'd like this.
Then why did I get it?
Oh, I don't know.
They don't have it available in uncircumcised?
The detail on that was very off-putting. I'll say that much.
That's a part of the reason I stopped Googling products at work, because I remember I don't know. I don't know if it was something for the show or whatever, but I was typing in like men in sneakers. Don't ever type in men in sneakers, because you're gonna get some.
You told us about that.
Yeah.
It came with some.
Yeah, because that's the thing. The work filter blocks out like the stuff, but it doesn't block out the previews.
No, that picture was like super live and hardcore. I was just like, come on, man. That was like the, I don't know. I guess because then we end up doing a bit about that. Like, yeah, I think that happened on my birthday when we started doing is it a porn for that?
Stop 34.
Yeah, sure. That's it.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? After we retired it, I finally figured out something that would stump Rule 34.
I doubt it. What was it?
It was a girl asking the guy not to come at her, and he complied.
I don't know, man. I've watched a lot of the stomach, chest, face blasts in my day. I don't know if you're right on that one.
Oh, well, yeah, but she asked. I guess that's true. It's rarely that
and still, it's usually things that's like shoelaces or not something that's already a subgenre of the film, right?
I just rarely see it where like the girl says, "Don't come at me," and the guy goes, "Okay," and he doesn't. It usually goes the other way.
I mean, those are probably the ones that are directed by women, right?
Oh,
something nice and respectful. Not no James Dean type stuff.
Fish hooks.
Yeah. Fish sticks are definitely sweet when you're wrestling somebody, like if you're mankind or something. But fish hooking a lady isn't quite what you should be doing. I mean, unless she wants it. Okay, so I guess back to the cookies.
Yeah, we should rate these bad boys.
The tiramisu, I felt like I picked up some fruity notes, which were nice.
Which is what you get from an espresso. So, yeah, as that the coffee cherry kind of situation. So I definitely
exactly. It was kind of stone fruity.
Yeah.
If we were going for most enjoyable, I'm not a big fan of the chocolate Oreo wafer.
Yeah.
But the one with the popping was probably the best as far as like overall, but only squeaks by the tiramisu. So I'll give it a solid 3.25. I give the tiramisu a 3, and I give the last one I guess the pink one I'll give it a 2.75. Because it was okay. It was a cookie. It was sweet. It wasn't. I didn't spit it out. Like it was nothing really. Like if I was blindfolded and I tasted them, what would be really the thing about it? Because wasn't it supposed to be like some sparkly shit inside of the cream?
It was glittery, and if you held up to the light, it truly actually does have a bit of glitter to it.
Yeah, but you don't. I mean, I'm saying
it's nothing. It's nothing flavor wise. It's gonna do anything. It's not gonna do anything.
And no mouthfeel. Mouthfeel. Because
not at all.
Like I said, if I was blindfolded, I'll be like, I don't know anything about this cookie.
Yeah.
The boys tasted it. They liked them, I suppose. They just wanted more. They was like, "Can I have more of them troll cookies?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll give you some."
The troll cookies, nigga. You know what it is.
But like I said, like the tiramisu was nice. It tastes like tiramisu a little bit. I didn't get much coffee. Like I said, it was kind of like I said. I got some slight fruity notes, and it was good, but I really didn't get much coffee out of it. The winner of the night was the Incredible Hulk cookie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the pink ones were you're right. They're the most generic of plain. No, because those Easter egg ones were just a tragedy and not even worth the time. These at least were, I don't know, they were nicer. They had a nicer cookie kind of vibe to them. Them bad boys was almost double stuffed too. They was wild thick, which is insane to me. But the pink Jones. Hey, there you go. Hey, black ass. Why you don't show your ass sooner?
So I hit the little video icon and then the whole thing froze.
Uh-huh.
So I had to close out and then I tried to open it and it just opened right back into the frozen program.
Yeah.
So I exited out again, opened up Task Manager, and the work program was using up like 50% of my computer's resources in the background with all these different processes running. Yeah. And then Skype had about 9 different processes running. So I had to shut all that shit down. My CPU usage went from 50% down to 6%.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that work when I close at the end of the day every time. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing I leave remaining open. It is a heavy hitter. And you'll hear my computer like spin up whenever I'm using it. We were just reviewing the cookies here. I was just going to give the pink one under my estimation. It's a 2. It's a cookie. It's tasty. Like I said, loads better than that egg-shaped motherfucker we tested recently enough. So
yeah, what's the deal with that one anyway? The cracker was all crackery and brittle, and you could taste the dye in the cream.
It was just poor all around. It was an embarrassment to the Oreo game, and I was sad to have tried it out. As for the green troll joint, again, I enjoy the fizz, the little pop without the grossness that was cherry cola flavor Oreo. I mean, remember we I'm gonna throw quotes around that. Enjoy the cherry cola one because it swung for the fences and knocked that shit out the park. But also, you don't want that in a cookie. You don't want that in a cookie. And here I got the fun of the pop rock situation. popping candy, whatever they called it, without cherry cola flavor. So I really did enjoy the green ones. 3.75. No, 3.5. I'm hitting too hard. Tiramisu was nice. Like I said, I figured I thought they'd just go back to the coffee well, but it has its own unique coffee flavor, more espresso like. Like Anthony said, it's very Dutch. It does have notes of like a stone fruit situation, which is it's so insane when the Oreo scientists hit it right. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh wow, you got that proper, and I very much enjoyed that one because, like I said, similar to the cherry Coke ones so long ago, they took a big swing here, and I feel like they made good contact. And I'm not saying they knocked it out the park per se, but you got a double. You got a double when somebody scored for you. So I will give that 4 out of 5. So that's my votes on that particular matter.
That's his opinionation, and the sun's going to surely shine.
So I guess I'll go next. I'll give the pink one 2.6. I say that because it's like a normal cookie, but I get like a little taste of the dye, and like it's enough to just make it a little bit special for me.
Okay.
The Pop Rocks one is gonna. I'll have to explain this now. I'm giving it a 2 for myself.
Okay.
Because I get sick of the Pop Rock sensation very quickly. So it's like I feel like I could eat multiples of them because I'm just so over it after like the first one, I'm kind of over it. The second one, I'm like, I just don't want to get any more of these. Yeah. But I could see it being enjoyable for other people who are into that kind of poppy sensation. I think kids would love them. So I could see somebody else like giving it a higher score like you did. And then the tiramisu ones, obviously we've already established that I don't hardly know shit about tiramisu. So I'm not a real good judge of that. But as far as the cookie itself, what was given to me, I actually enjoyed it. I thought it had good flavor. It wasn't overpowering. It was good in the milk. It had good flavor. The coffee taste or espresso, wherever it is, definitely comes out like that mocha-y. But it's like it's not overpowering. It's definitely contrasted by the other flavors. I'll give those a 4.
Every picture I see of tiramisu on the internet has it looking like the one on the front of the package. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe every tiramisu I've seen, which has been, a circle cake, is the weirdo. Because
most of the time I see it. I mean, if in like I guess pan form.
Yeah.
To layer it out and pour out the espresso or coffee. Because most time it's like restaurant style and they trying to ball out.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I think super bad soda's yeah.
Soda's a bill of goods.
I didn't really know if I wanted to use that term.
Mascarpone is the cheese you use in there.
Mascarpone, that's right, not ricotta.
Yeah.
Well, they lied to me. I've never gotten a blowjay.
A blowjay. Yeah, it was fun.
You're missing out.
I was going down like the YouTube rabbit hole, and it was like a video about like everybody else have done more movies and stuff like that for the most part, except for the girl who said that. It was like what is she up to? And I was like, oh, okay, so not much.
Oh, I'm about to say, did you look her up and see what she was doing?
No, like one of those Looper videos told me. I didn't actively look her up myself.
No, I have to know.
You looked that up, I'll give my ratings.
Well, yeah, you're here, bro. You just do it.
Okay. I will give the Princess Poppy cereal cookies. I'll give that a 2. I mean, I kind of tasted the dye and I didn't enjoy it, but it was fine. Like I said, and like Tyrell said, it was much better than the egg-shaped cookies. Like it wasn't brittle; it didn't fall apart. It was thick. It was a double stuffed cookie. And also a little more. Did I give it a 2? I'm gonna give it a 2 1/4, and I'll give it extra quarter for aesthetics. And Same to the Pop Rocks ones. They were all right. Like Lunch, I got sick of the Pop Rock sensation after a while. And the tiramisu, I'm gonna give that a 4.25.
Hey,
Well,
Vanessa.
A row.
Good night, everybody.
I love you.
I love
Good
you too. It's only 9:49. Everybody going to bed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she do fall asleep around 10 o'clock. So
my wife's in bed.
it all did.
And I thought it tastes like a really good cup of coffee. I have no idea what a tiramisu tastes like, but I enjoyed the flavor. I had, in fact, while you guys were reviewing, I had an extra cookie and another one dumped in milk.
That's what's up. I feel like that speaks a lot. I'm sorry I didn't hear your number score for the tiramisu.
4.25.
It's a solid cookie score
He gave it a 4.6.
on my man's part. So there you have it. We have now reviewed the Trolls, both types of Trolls Oreos. One pink with glitter, the other green with pop rocks, or excuse me, popping candy is how they describe it. And the limited edition tiramisu Oreo. Fine cookies all about. If you're going to be trying to blow money on any of them, it would seem the tiramisu spoke the loudest. But Anthony did like the Pop Rocks one more than the tiramisu.
Question though,
Why is it?
Thank you. I thought it in my head, but I didn't say it out loud.
the character they put on the front of the green creamed ones is actually a silver glittery character.
Yeah, everything about this makes no sense. You know, Poppin should have been on the other one. Her name is Princess Poppy. She should have had the Pop Rocks John, right? And the silver glitter dude should have been on the other package. They played themselves.
But
They
why?
they wanted the Poppin ones to be the boy cookie, and they wanted the Princess whatever to be the girl cookie, and so they confused everything by putting them on the wrong packages. Don't do that.
Do you think they tried silver cream and that was like aesthetically like unappetizing, or just silver food dye doesn't exist?
Silver does exist, I am certain they would. I mean, I'm certain they just weren't trying to put the dough in it like that, you know.
It would have made more sense. See, I'm doing Oreos. Once again, we're doing Oreos work for them. Princess Poppy should pop. The cream should have been silver instead of green. Which character of the Trolls is green? Justin Timberlake's character, whose name I forget, is blue.
Man, I don't watch the troll movies. They came out after my children were done with that shit, so that is outside of my purview.
Well, I'm gonna be sad when the kids are done with that shit. I won't have excuses to watch that.
Is it on Disney Plus or is it something else?
That's something. It's a Universal.
Else.
That's a Universal joint.
Yeah.
I believe it is on the first one. The first one is on Netflix, but you can't get the new one that was supposed to go to theaters, which is what those cookies were celebrating. Is available to stream at home because of the pandemic.
I got on Disney Plus the other night, and I finally watched Toy Story 4, and I watched, was it Onward? Onward. I watched both those movies back to back. Man, I had no tears left in my body by the time I was done.
I have not watched Toy Story yet. Vanessa watched it, but I did not give it a go yet. So I will have to do that.
I still haven't. I'm still behind on Toy Story. I still haven't seen 3.
How's that possible?
Man. I saw that shit like 10 years ago, and I cried like a bitch.
I've told you the story of that one where I was in a theater. I was with my then wife, and we were in a packed theater, and there was a little boy next to me who was, of course, next to his mama, and I was bawling. But because there's a child next to me, I was trying to just stifle it and just like hold it back because I didn't want this little kid to be shook of the mass amount of tears that was coming out your boy at that movie. It was not a good look, and so I agree with you there, man. Toy Story 3 is amazing, and the fact that they managed to make a 4 and seem to have done well by it, everybody seems to think it was a good movie, is pretty great.
I think 4 puts a good bow on the series, so I can't see how they would make another one.
Good. I like
But
that.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna make another one, maybe with Woody and old girl doing they thing or something. It's
Can toys have babies?
I mean, I guess they could.
I mean, sex toys do exist.
Do those come to life? Do those come to life when people aren't around?
So CG, but a nigga stay real. I'm flying wheel. I'm running shit. 3-point field goal. Rappers used to laugh like I tripped and fell because I don't stun a go cross like I Christian Bale. Yeah, they staring at me jealous because I do shows bigger, but your looks don't help. Like an old gold digger. Uncool, but lyrically I'm a stone cold killer. So it's 400 blows for these truthful niggas. Now that's the line of the century. Niggas missed it too busy. They lying about penitentiary, man. You ain't been there. Nigga, you been scared. And I'm still living single like Sinclair. Loving white dudes who called me white and then try to hate. When I wasn't white enough to use your pool when I was 8. Stone Mountain, you raised me well. I'm stared at by Confederates, but hard as hell. Tight jeans, penny loafers, and I still drink a faux dime. Staying on my me shit, but hated on both sides. I'm just a kid blowing up with my father's name, and every black you're not black enough is a white you're not the same. You're all the same, forgive me. Food like rap snits conditions, because it's Oreos, Twinkies, coconuts.
Delicious.
Welcome to it. It is stays crunchy in milk. If you are keeping track, this is number 348. I am
Stays crunchy and leche.
I am joined by the man of 1,000 nicknames, the artist formerly known as Chesterfield Rockwell, the 216's zone, Tatum.
I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore.
I could not think of anything pithy or witty to say about Box this week, but I'm joined by my homeboy Lunchbox, and I'm happy for that.
Hey, that makes 2 of us.
And of course, we're joined by the last of the Golden Coquis, the suburban Puerto Rican. It's the real ODP, my homeboy Gabe.
You know, when Michael Jackson bought the rights to all the Beatles songs, you'd think one of the first songs he would have remade was Here Comes the Sun.
I don't know what to do with that. Make the joke.
That was the joke. No?
Damn you, Gabe.
It's a thinker. Never mind. Damn it.
It's a stinker.
Do you have to know the Beatles
It
songs to
stinks.
understand it?
No.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Hey, that's actually one of the few Beatles songs I like. Here comes the sun, little baby.
Someone out there got it, and they're laughing.
I mean,
or disappointed in me.
I mean,
At the very worst, you're going to have some people on Twitter hit you up and be like, what the fuck do you mean by that?
Just most likely. Hey, we are continuing from home here in a week. I don't know what the fuck it is no more. Time is an illusion. It's a square circle. It's all just some bullshit.
I honestly thought today was Thursday.
What we've done at this point is we've crossed over to the point where people are now saying, send me back to work.
I'm not one of them.
And I'm just like, really, guy? That doesn't seem very wise. But that's how far it's happened. Motherfuckers stayed home for 2 weeks from work and they can't even deal with it.
it's been a month.
For some, yes. But in some of those,
there's been some people home longer than we have.
For sure. Callie's been home for like 6 weeks.
I saw a meme today that was pretty funny when, like, Doomsday, it's like before the pandemic, Doomsday preppers are like, I can last here for 10 months. And then after the pandemic, 4 weeks later, I can't take this shit anymore.
Oh, man. That has been...
I wish I could give credit to whoever made up that, but apparently that's a big deal on Twitter. People got on, from Community.
Oh, Yvette Nicole Brown.
Yeah, they got on her ass because she shared a meme and then she didn't give credit to the artist, but she did it actually, and people still mad. People
always want to fight with her, and I think that is what has made her a good follow. I had seen her tweets here and there. People have been retweeting her, but I finally actually gave her a follow maybe 2-3 weeks back because I'm like, you lady are all right by me because you out here doing a damn thing and fighting a good fight. So I will give you.
What's the good fight that she's fighting?
Well, okay. When I first started following her, it was, of course, Bernie Bros having a fit because Joe Biden, got more votes than him. How dare that motherfucker? But he did, and so they was super salty about it. And it was everybody's fault, but Bernie Sanders apparently, and so they have a brigade of people on Twitter, these Bernie Bros, who all had roses in their name. Because that's how you knew they were all Bernie Bros. And I'm just like, oh my God, y'all are
They have roses in their name. Explain the significance.
in their Twitter name, and that's just their call sign, I guess, if you will. And so the Rose Brigade was trying to attack her because she was basically like, look, man, I don't care how the fuck it go down. I'm voting for Joe Biden or anybody else who running against Trump in the fall. And they just went after her, and she handled it with aplomb and a grace that I'm like, you all right by me, lady. And so she like I said, I've been following her now for a few weeks, and I kind of watch her constantly do that. People get at her, they try to talk shit about her. What have you done since your shitty show went off the air? Well, she writes and produces stuff and has multiple other shows that she's on, and so she just points out to that, and then she says, also go check this out. It's on Netflix starting now. And it's like, I'm like, you know what, lady?
She's one of the few people I feel like that is a Christian and kind of still practice what she preaches, still like stays humble and stuff. Like, she's been working and working constantly for years in all different types of things.
You get hardworking black actresses like always.
And then, like, on top of that, she's on like The Talking Dead like every other week.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just pretty much, giving out entertainment for free. I don't even know if that's for free or not. But she's always on The Talking Dead with, like, I don't know. And, like, not to mention, she's fresh in my mind because I couldn't just watch The Office again. Because, like, I was watching it, like, before all this stuff went down. And I'm like, what series can I watch that I haven't watched, like, all of it, every single episode? So I started watching Community, like, a week ago.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. I'm watching Community too right now.
And look at us.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Look at us.
Look at us.
Isn't she also from Cleveland?
Everybody black from Cleveland almost.
I hope so now. And she was in the highest grossing movie of all time.
What? Avatar?
Avengers Endgame. She played the one black secretary at the base when Tony and them went back in time.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of tongue in cheek because she's had such a small part, but still.
Warrensville Heights High School, from
East Cleveland, Ohio.
East Cleveland, Ohio.
Went to the University of Akron.
I was rooting for her and didn't even know that. She banged our set. So fuck all y'all talking crazy about Yvette Nicole Brown. I hear none of it.
She's not as old as I thought she was.
How old is she?
48.
Man, but to be fair, you think everybody old.
I thought she was like 54-ish. Well, no, because like when she was on Community, I thought she was already in her 40s. I don't know.
She probably was in her early 40s. That wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
When did Community go off?
Like 6 years ago.
Well, like, so she would have been in her like late 30s then when she was on Community initially.
Late 30s, early 40s?
Or mid 30s, because if it went off like 6 years ago, she would have been 42 at that point. Community was around for like 8 years?
2009 to 2015.
Damn. I thought Community was around longer than that, because I remember I started watching Community when it first came on, and then like it jumped around, and like I started working like different shifts and shit, so I lost sight of it.
Community did 6 seasons. The goal was always to do 6 seasons and a movie. We've not gotten the movie yet, but who knows what the
wasn't the
holds.
last one like on a streaming service like Hulu or something?
It was on Yahoo TV. It literally bankrupted Yahoo, which is how they ended up being bought by Verizon. And then whoever bought them recently got them for way cheaper than what Verizon paid for. So
is that last season on the last season on Netflix?
It is on Netflix. All 6 seasons are on Netflix.
Mm.
You'll be able to watch them all. No worries.
If I get time between trying to squeeze in video games and trying to squeeze in fathering, we know what's going to have to suffer, the fathering.
That was going to be my suggestion.
Yeah,
What'd you say, Fuzzy?
I was going to say that was my suggestion, was give up fathering.
Hey.
yeah. I just beat The Last of Us again a couple of days. Like, was it like last night? Or like last night I beat it again.
The difference 2 kids make is wild. Them bonus children really hem up the game, don't they?
Well, to be fair, I did play that. I finished it at like 3 o'clock in the morning when I woke up and couldn't sleep. Like, my sleep pattern is fucked up right now. But I still been able to be get up at be at work at 6 o'clock. So ain't been that terrible.
Oh, so that's what matters.
Yeah.
Wow, that is also good. We are recording a night early, and I'm telling you right now, everything about this is fucking me up.
Everything.
One, I normally edit. I edit the show that will go up tomorrow on tonight. You know what I'm saying? So that I did throughout the day today. Don't let the office know, but we didn't have much to do today anyway, so it all good. So I'm not used to being on a Wednesday night, and I'm just not right now. I had a night. I went on a couple of dummy missions today after work. One of them, I want to go get an action figure that was on sale, but they only had it in store at a GameStop across town. That all makes sense? We all get there? Okay. Mm-hmm. So I had to take a bit of a drive to get across town to go pick up this action figure in store. 20% off of collectibles at GameStop right now.
Online or just
online and in store, but that particular one they just didn't have online.
Why were they even open?
They have deemed themselves essential.
Huh.
Kids need to play games,
and I guess they sell enough items that count as essential to
like computer, like work computer equipment and stuff, or
I mean, like keyboards and the like. But I'm almost positive they don't sell that in store. I've never seen a keyboard inside of GameStop. We go to GameStop all the time in Tower City, and I'm like, all we ever see there is toys and video games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Well, I don't go to GameStop as much as you guys get the chance to, but
they sell trading cards.
Yeah. So then, as I was coming home, I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna order some Popeyes, because by the time I get back over that way, it'll be ready and I'll be straight." And I get there and I pull up to the difficult to hear box, the speaker box, and I'm here to pick up an order for me. And can you pull around front? And I'm like, you motherfuckers, I already know I'm never gonna see this food. And what's bad is because it's already paid for, because I paid for it in the app, I am assed out. There's nothing I can do. If I leave it, I have literally left money on the table, and they got me by the snarkies. And I'm just like, you motherfuckers. So I was waiting at Popeyes along with the other Uber Eats drivers and whatever Instacart, DoorDash people to get my food. Eventually, she comes out and hands me a bag full of food. I'm like, pretty sure this isn't mine. And I have to roll down my window and yell, "Hey, this isn't mine." "Oh, I thought it was Thomas." "No, that's not my name." "Also,
Thomas?
This is not what I ordered." "I'm gonna go make yours right now." "Sure thing, champ. We'll see if you're gonna go make that right now." For sure. It comes out in a couple weeks, and it's not on sale. Box just sent an image or something. No, Ant sent that, but Box would be interested in it. So eventually the woman does indeed bring me my food, and I arrive home to find out she did give us the wrong drinks. So there you go, people. While sitting there, who got the sirens?
That's me.
All right.
I'm by a hospital.
Well, I know, bro. You ain't got to put it all out there. Come on, relax. So while sitting there, I actually wrote to Popeye's corporate, who has a whole form you can fill out for just such incidences, and I expect to hear back from them at some point in the near future. And truly, I just want them to refund my money for a time. I mean, I got the food, I guess, but hell, the food ended up being wrong. So if they ever hit me up and be like, "Oh, what else happened?" Well, they gave me the wrong food, and I pulled out of that parking lot at 8:55 for a 9 o'clock. Remember, I have a 9 o'clock show start, so I hit the fellas up and like, I am running behind. I'll be there shortly. I have not eaten my food. What I've eaten for dinner was those Oreos you just saw me eat, and so I am. I don't know what I am. I'm just happy to be on the mic with y'all. That's what I am. So I can't pretend to be mad because I'm not no more. I was, but now I'm just happy to be sitting here talking with y'all. So I mean, I guess that's gravy.
Yeah, same here.
Go
ahead.
I got my you guys to see it, my Knives Out Steelbook from Savvy, which is an English site. I think Box ordered a Venom Steelbook of some sort from them. And
I have two steelbooks. I have the American one from Best Buy, and then I have one from Europe that I got off eBay.
Yeah. And well, whatever. What was you about to say, G?
Oh, I had sort of a day myself.
Oh, go ahead, lay it out there. That's what we do. We talk.
All right.
Was it your beans over to Frank?
Freaking
Not that bad of a day.
A little bit of both.
All right, so my boys go upstairs to go to the bathroom. Both of them go at the same time because I was using the downstairs bathroom because I was taking a shit, and I hear this crash after they're up there for a while, and I'm not done pooping like I'm talking to the kids. Now I'm not done shitting. All right. So I run upstairs with my pants halfway down because I don't want to put my underwear next to unwiped ass, and to find one of them pinned underneath the dresser, between the dresser and the bed.
Again?
That thing fell a second time?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put it against the wall or something. I mean, but it was in a different spot than it was last time. Not that makes the difference. I'm just saying we moved the dresser around, so if I pin it against the wall, I'm going to have to unpin it and repin it and all that shit, and we decide to rearrange the room again.
Okay.
This time, all right, we have an uneven house. It's an old house, and they tend to be, like, not level sometimes. And I had to stick little fucking... folded up business cards underneath the front to stop the drawers from opening.
Okay.
And they thought they were secret messages. They wanted to read them. I know. I'm glad that they're not hurt. I can laugh about it, but they knocked over the damn thing completely and knocked all the shit that was on top of it off. And I had quite a mess to clean up. My son wasn't hurt though. Luckily, it was the bed, and the bed had some give, so he wasn't pinned between two hard places.
That sucks.
What happened to make that happen? I guess is my question. As I smacked the shit out of my microphone, and
I didn't hear it. They must have pulled it out so fast that they pulled forward, all the drawers open, and that weight caused the whole thing to tip over.
No, I mean, but I'm saying what were they doing? I thought they were peeing. What?
That's exactly what I said to him. I said, all you have to do is come up here and pee and be done. How do you turn everything into an adventure?
Life comes at you fast when you're 4 and 5, and when you're 4 years old.
I know, but that's twice now. The damn, Final Destination tried to get it with that damn dresser. It's like, I think that dresser got to fucking go, bruh. Just for safety.
Or turn that bitch on the side.
Yeah, something.
Think about it, jeez.
It's too dangerous, bro. Oh my.
Yeah,
goodness.
I can add anchor to the wall. That might be what that has to happen.
Yeah.
I had a pretty shitty 24 hours myself.
My God, it's going down. What went down in your world?
Well, I was told some things last night that I wasn't too happy about.
Okay.
And so I was processing that. I was trying to watch on Tuesdays this whiskey channel that I watch their videos on YouTube. They do a live stream, so I usually watch that. So I found out this news while I was watching that, and I couldn't really pay attention anymore. So around 11, my phone was at like 8%. So I was like, I better go upstairs, put my phone on charge, and start getting unwinded so I go to sleep as best I can, because I didn't think I was going to be able to very well. So I go upstairs to my bedroom, and I open the door, and I go in, and I'm like, man, it smells weird in here. So I flip the light on, and unbeknownst to me, I had accidentally locked my calico cat in the bedroom at some point.
Oh, the old lady. Poor
she had snuck into the room when I wasn't paying attention, and she was sleeping on the bed. And then I look on the floor, and she'd been in there for about 6 hours, and she must have had to use the bathroom. So she shit on the carpet. And so I ended up having to clean that up. And then I went to bed, and my allergies kicked on last night. So I tossed and turned a lot last night. And when I got up this morning, my eyes were like gooey and watery, and my nostrils are full of junk, and I've been coughing a little bit. And yeah, and then I had to log on to the computer and go to work. So.
You doing all right, man? Besides your picture being froze?
Oh no, my picture wasn't froze. I'm still here.
Oh no,
your picture's been frozen for about 30 minutes now.
Oh shit! Why you ain't say nothing?
We were talking. Plus, it just seems chaotic to try to fix it as of late.
It's a good shot though. You're smiling. You look happy.
Yeah.
Hey, Callie, go away.
Like, hell no, man.
She must have just used a litter box, and she brought the funk with her.
Oh, my goodness. That's why you retired from the cat game after these two. I know it.
If I'm single still, probably.
Like, I'm out.
I love him, but I'm like, I get tired of him.
I hear you. Oh, my goodness. You still there, At? See, he probably did what you tried to fix it, box, and had a fall off. So, but we'll hope that he has had a better day than the rest of us have combined.
Yeah, really.
Oh my goodness gracious! And then you gave that child a cookie. He really did set you up for the okie doke, man.
I mean, that's the thing. Like as I was unpinning him, I was still yelling, and I should have waited on. I should have yelled because one, he was scared to death and he was hurt, and the other child just felt bad. He was like he was crying because his brother was like pinning on the dresser, and he felt bad about it. The whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I should have yelled at him, but I was so angry. All the shit was all over the place. They could have got killed.
I think in that instance, though, you might have been able to not yell. I think yelling is a perfectly fine situation right there because you are just in a state. You know what I'm saying? So don't put that weight on your shoulders like I shouldn't have yelled at them for fucking up doing things they shouldn't have been doing because they shouldn't have been. It's okay. Your feelings on this situation are legit and it's fine. And he got a cookie at the end of the night.
Yeah, I had to run up the stairs with my ass out. Come on.
Gotta not tell you, bro. That was just Winnie the Pooh and up the stairs, bro. Straight pooing on these fools. They ain't ready for it.
At least lucky. Well, he's lucky. You know, I don't. I'm not a guy who pulls the pants all the way down. But I don't ankle it. I guess. when I shit, I keep it like just around the knees.
Can we explore that for a moment?
Okay.
Why? Where did you develop that technique from? What happened that made you say, I got to keep this situation action ready at all times, as opposed to around your ankles?
I don't know. I guess I can't blame it on the kids.
Wait. Before you even do that, Box, are you an ankle man?
When I'm taking a shit?
Just, yeah.
No, I'm like knees. Like I never go down really to my ankles.
And
Ankle man.
I'm an ankle man. And,
I ain't scared.
Hell, if I'm really done got comfortable, if it's a situation that plumb, I'm like, no pants. I'm taking them holes off, and I'll sit here for a little bit.
Yes.
You don't do that at work?
No,
God,
I
no.
wish.
What about like George Costanza coming out the party with the shirt off and shit? No, but how did you get there, my man?
Well, I don't know when I started doing it. I guess maybe I don't know. I guess I started doing it at work because I didn't want my pants to get dirty from touching a dirty, shitty floor.
Hey.
And then I just started adopting it for home.
But yeah, I don't usually poo at work, so I have no shitty floor qualms.
Right.
But I can see I can see your aim though.
Well, I mean, you know what? In this particular instance, it was perfect. Sure, you're breezing, you pooing, you winning the pooing on these fools, but everything it's all business in the front. You know what I'm saying? Party in the back at that point, and you got up the stairs. You rescue your child.
And I would have to hop up the stairs if otherwise.
and business got handled, man. So there you have it. Where was your wife at that time?
She was pinned under the baby.
That's a strong baby.
Lie here.
No, she won't sleep. She won't take her nap during the day. She'll sleep at night fine, if you lay her down, but we can't get her to take a nap anymore without having her be on somebody. I've been in that situation. I've been pinned under the baby.
Mm-hmm. I've been there too.
Trying to
not with your baby, but you know.
I remember that. Actually, I wouldn't mind that if someone else can get. If we can find someone to just like hold the baby.
I keep on trying to convince my girlfriend to get a Jamaican nanny.
Oh man. Oh gracious.
And what I was saying before I got fooled by y'all to touch my screen, is that I had a pretty, it's Wednesday night, but I mean shit ain't been that fucked up this week.
I was saying I was hoping before went off the air there that I would hope maybe one of us has had a fight. And I mean look, let's be real here. Let's as we walk it down the line here. I didn't get food in a reasonable amount of time.
And you went to Popeyes during the pandemic.
Like, there's nothing I actually can be like mad about because it's not really. I mean, look, they had me by the balls, but I mean that's about it. Which is why I'm kind of over it already. Y'all two by that I mean Gabe and Box had actual factual issues. Within the last 24 hours, so y'all can be any level of emotion y'all want to be for these situations. So,
let's explore the concept of you can't really be mad. As an expert in the field myself, I say you can be mad over anything. You can be mad when shit's your fault. I found that out the other day. When I was trying to turn, I pulled too far into the intersection, and I blocked this is my wife's in the car, so she called me out on it. I blocked the intersection not letting the lady cross, and I was in the wrong, and I should have felt bad about it. But she did this whole thing where she throws her arms in the air. It's like all offended that I impeded her way, and I'm like, man, I'm sorry, you bitch. Now I did say I'm sorry.
What
So I was contrite.
bitch? With all due That's funny.
Oh my god.
With all due respect, you bitch. Damn, bitch. I said I was sorry, bitch. So I was mad in a situation where I was the one.
You forgive me, you bitch.
I yelled an apology at a man once because I was we were I think we were both backing out our parking space at the same time and didn't notice each other, and or like somebody walking by and I was backing out, so I rolled out the window. I'm sorry, I clearly didn't see you. And so it's like I was wrong, and I'm yelling like a knucklehead, but I was yelling an apology. So
knucklehead.
Yeah, y'all be having some Curb Your Enthusiasm type driving story.
Well, it's like because that's the point. He did this whole shucking job right quick. Like, bruh, I didn't hit you. I clearly saw you in enough time to keep you safe. Why the fuck is you putting on this performance piece? You good? But at the same time, then I put on a performance piece as well. So it is not that I can't be mad. It is not worth my anger at this point. I guess is how I would rather word this Popeye situation.
Oh, okay.
It is a wild time for the Empire, and the fact that I ended up with some food when so many don't have any food, I can tuck my rage to the side. Vanessa finally got a grocery delivery to go through. She saw it last week. She's like, they got a Tuesday opening. She saw this shit last week, and so they came through and dropped off a ton of groceries at my house yesterday. So I got plenty of food. It's like my life in this pandemic ain't so bad, and the worst thing I got to do coming up here is I got to vote my shares for my stock, and that's about it. And that's not terrible at all.
Yeah, we got to talk off mic about how to do that.
All right, I will let you know. I chuckle at what they send me a letter. And it's like, don't vote for these things. I'm like, I would vote for all of these things. What are you even talking about?
I got my notice today too.
So I just had to laugh when I saw that. I don't, Box. I just want you to be happy and not worried or not concerned and not have any of this shit lay on your soul at all. I don't know how to make that happen. It is just my wish for you. So I just say it out loud and hope I can make that happen through the presence of those words. And I walk away from that explosion like cool guys should. Except for in Japanese shit. They seem to always want to look at the explosions in anime. Don't know why.
Oh, well, I mean.
Hold on. Look at this sick ass lantern lamp Ant got me. Hold on. You got to see it.
I can't. I only have Box on my screen.
But then.
I'm still here.
Bam! On some old Undertaker shit.
Yeah, and it's not a battery. Well, I guess it is a battery in there. It's
lithium ion rechargeable. I don't know. I'm trying to turn it off. There we go.
I mean, spoiler alert. Y'all got one too, but I haven't seen y'all yet.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I was out pandemic hustling over the weekend to get these gentlemen their these cookies we tested today, and I got to visit each and every one of their homes again. I didn't get to see Daniel. I said that on a Patreon show. I didn't get to see Daniel, but I probably could have had I just hit him.
That
up.
was more of a choice because I was sitting 2 feet from the door.
I'm expressing that right now that I had called Gabriel ahead of time because I kind of I know I have to give him a bit of a heads up because he has such a busy house. And
plus the kids want to see you.
Well, yeah, there you go. And I was like, well, either way, I can just put it on Ant's porch because you know what I'm saying. I know his porch situation. But
it's deep and luxurious.
He was there and had just returned from his own little errands of that day. And
getting that good $18 back from that
hey,
from the battery.
get that cord charge. Damn, Callie just said I'm all on the camera.
She has no fucking chill.
And Box's neighborhood was perfectly pleasant over the weekend. It was if nothing else, it was wild busy, but it was lovely otherwise. So I got to kind of be around, be spiritually, if nothing else, around my peoples for a bit over the weekend. It was necessary. It was good for my soul. I promise you that. And because that's what's up, y'all, my folk. And video is fine. Just not as good as the real life shit. So it is good during, like I said, during these times to see and talk to your folk as best you can. So yeah. Lord knows it just and like I said, every time I hear this shit, like Florida opening beaches and South Carolina opening stores and people blocking access to hospitals because I don't even understand what part of protest is that. I'm going to prevent these people from going to do their job?
Just assholery. Straight up assholery.
I'll be real with you without putting too much out there. I now have 2 people in my general sphere who have tested positive for this virus, and I don't play with this shit, bro. I'm not playing. This is not a joke to me. Yo, false protest that you are paid to do. I guess because they think that'll work with making people open shops faster is not funny to me. It's not a joke. Yo need to somehow bring your guns to this shit because you're a bunch of bitches. I'll just say that shit out loud. Because if you wasn't a bunch of bitches, you wouldn't be trying to carry guns to go protest in front of a hospital or in front of a state capitol.
Yeah, what's the guns supposed to symbolize?
Intimidation, because these are terrorists and not fucking any kind of protester. These are terrorists. Let's call them what they fucking are and be real about that shit. And what's wild is, and when you notice the case, black folk could be protesting in the street, just protesting with nothing but, they the clothes on their goddamn back, and they come out in full armed gear, you know what I'm saying, like they ready for war and throwing tear gas. But these motherfuckers can come armed to the teeth. And we just sit there and like, well,
I do you one better. It was a couple black guys at Walmart wearing gloves and masks, pandemic style, and they were saying, "Hey, y'all got to take that off or get out of here."
Jesus.
So I knew it was gonna happen. It's one of those things where I knew it was gonna happen sooner or later. And I made a side bet with my girlfriend about it. I was like, how much you want to bet that's going to happen? And she was like, no, it's not going to happen. Or I'll be fair to her. I don't remember what she said. But I just knew it was going to happen because it's like anything just like not even outside of normal, but just like it seemed like this country, no matter what's going on, shows its true colors, and like even the new normal can't be the new normal for us sometimes. So that's all I'm gonna say about that.
There you go. So there you go. I've grumped.
Rump.
Oh my goodness. Oh shit! I forgot to ask because this is of course our standard question in these deep times. How's the apocalypse treating you, gentlemen?
Fine. I mean, I know I'm rushing a little bit because it's still April, but I'm looking forward to a little bit of warm weather. Tomorrow's gonna be close to 60, and we'll get to go outside and do some chalk drawings and blow bubbles and spill bubbles and come back in the house with dirty hands. But
yeah, it was snowing by me here again like 4 hours ago.
I was about to say it was snowing, not hard, but kinda,
No, it's been snowing off and on here all day. And yeah, it's like I said, it's a little colder than I would like it to be, but today it's gonna be cold, tomorrow it's gonna be 90, so I'm not really looking forward to that hot ass weather.
Ugh, Goodness gracious! I just saw somewhere somebody who was in California was had posted their weather for the week, and it was like in the 80s today, headed toward the 90s the rest of the week, and they was like, "I'm gonna go set a chair up at the end of my block so I can sit outside in the sun." I was like, I can hear that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's socially distant as they remain socially distant. What I've seen a lot of as well has been rooftop life in New York. Because people are just like, fuck it, let me just go up to the roof, and I'm outside, but I'm away from everybody, and that's been interesting to see as well. How socially distancing works and during this time has been very very interesting to me. The fact it's gonna go from snow to kind of reasonable tomorrow, good. Just means my dog walk will be that much easier. I'm with that.
Yeah. It's supposed to rain tomorrow though.
I'm not sugar. I won't melt.
So. Brown sugar that's packed up tight.
Don't let the streets hear that, sweet tea.
Yeah, like I said last week, a dog would be nice, but I just know what will come along with that. Yeah. Like I would really like to get out because I am a night person. Just the fact that I have a job kind of keeps me from being that kind of night owl.
Yeah.
Like walking at 9:32 would be nice. Going for a stroll, coming right on back. Where mine at? I had to move mine because they kept on fighting with it.
I keep it in general reach. So here's the deal. For those who don't know what's happening right now, I just scratched my back with my back scratcher. At work, I keep a ruler at my desk for just that particular purpose. And then when I'm in the office, I scratch my back sometimes when it goes down. And so at home, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, but then I realized, I have a back scratcher. So I've kept the back scratcher within arm's length since I've been working from home. So if it goes down, your man can get at his back. And again, my babies is old enough to not be fighting. They be fighting like wrestling and bullshit, and I'm always like, y'all got to chill the fuck out. But they do not beat each other with the back scratcher.
Yeah, this is a golf club that there was Anthony took away from Emery because Emery stopped biting it. Yeah, I had my back scratcher right over here, and it's gone now. Like I got all sorts of stuff that's like I had to take away from them. Like this is a crayon. This is a pear.
An artisanal pear, artistic pear, not an actual.
No, it's a glowing pear. This is a Spider-Man Easter egg.
Oh, I thought it was a ring.
But it's just stuff all around my desk, and I'm like, look, this is not a place for y'all to play. Don't come over here, please. And then like I kind of ran over Anthony's foot with the chair the other day. He was like, ow! Like I told you to stop being over here. And I'm getting used to like setting up, being around them all the time, and like making breakfast, get back to work, making lunch, get back to work. Like when we have our 10 o'clock meeting every day.
Yeah. Like
I usually, I'm listening to the meeting, but like I go sit with them for that. Anywhere between a minute and 20 minutes, wherever how long it is.
Yeah.
Go chilling with them, watch Wonder Pets or whatever. Then come back to work.
Would you say that like you like working from home more than you did like a month ago?
No. I mean,
oddly enough, I was talking to my mom when I was texting back and forth today, and I told her how I feel like I have finally gotten used to being at home. It's not that I celebrate it; I simply am more like we kind of developed a technique. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm up at 6 and getting the house in order. Kids follow up at Vanessa follows up right around 8 so she can get her day started. She was like, "Hey, could you put a pot of water on so I can make some coffee?" Kids follow up around 9. Unless Xander out of nowhere got a Zoom call that he has to be on Tuesday morning, so he has to be up a little early on those days. And so it's we've gotten just a bit of a system in place. Usually, as of late, when we kind of tap out at work, I can take the dog for a walk, and I just walk around the neighborhood and try to get my steps in. I am at last check down 7 pounds since I've been working from home. So I am grateful for that. That means at least the dog walking and kind of trying to eat right has been somewhat productive.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
So,
I ordered some like a jump rope and some resistant bands to have something around here so I can do something.
Yeah.
But, like they haven't come yet. They're supposed to come like in a couple days or something.
Well, taking a cue from you, I was checking out a Schwinn recumbent bike today, and it's a little pricey, but also at the same time, I'm like, it seems like that could be worth it. I just don't know what their shipping situation is currently, so I didn't want to pull the trigger on it. But also, I saw somebody, who was it? I don't know. Somebody on the internet was on a rowing machine, and it kind of rang my bell that I remember reading years ago that a rowing machine gives you kind of one of the best all-around workouts because you're working just about every muscle group a bit. I was like, a rowing machine could be the move because I can, I could put that just about anywhere, and then slide it away and store it away,
Mm-hmm.
And I think that might be something I want to start looking into, seeing how much a decent rowing machine that can, bear my fat ass weight at this point will do. Oh, bro, it's okay. I'm okay with being fat. I'm not embarrassed or ashamed of it. I am simply trying to make sure I am healthy,
Pleasantly plump.
and like I said, I'm booed up and everything. So guess what? I can be fat and still keep a lady. So whatever.
My girl ain't come hug me.
Oh my goodness. Well, I literally asked her because she was just about to go upstairs. I said, "Well, come give me a hug gifts for you go, so I can say before you go to good night." Because by the time I get up there, she definitely gonna be out cold. I still got to put up a tomorrow's show. So, although I might just wait and do that in the morning, it's no big deal. I know my man, Box's homeboy will be like, "Man, damn man, it ain't up yet." Well, maybe not because I don't know if he commuting right now or not, so he may not be bothered.
Oh no, he's been talking to me about it.
Oh, right on. Good.
I also so like that group chat I told you guys about on the last episode of the wrestling people.
Yes.
So they messaged today that like there's some service that's streaming one of the shows that like the local promotion puts on that happened last summer, and they're like, "Oh, who's gonna watch it?" And I was like, "I am not." And they're like, "Oh, why?" And I'm like, "Oh, because I'm gonna be recording my podcast tonight." So they're like, "Oh, what is it?" And I want to listen. Like, yeah. So I put the link into the chat, and then after I did that, I was like, "Man, I hope this one dude in here who I don't know doesn't listen."
Because I talked wild shit about him last week.
I didn't talk shit per se.
I know you did not. You literally explained what he was going through and what you would have done different. So it could never be said that you spoke shit about him. Literally, trust you, boy. I just edited that episode today. Good God, y'all mentioned every name in the fucking book, including Chalby put a name out there. And I was like, well, I got it. All these names got to go. So so one name I just got rid of. I just blanked it. I was like, cool, nothing to it. But then the other ones, I was like, okay, well, it's sword beat time. So.
We enjoy the swords if it is any consolation to you.
Fuck you. Okay, if you do like them swords, you don't know what it is to have to put them swords in.
It takes me back to back when 93.1 played hip hop at night.
For a minute there, Chubb Rock had a decent hip hop show on 93. I don't know. It was like Saturday nights, maybe. Like let's say around like 7 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? But it was pretty good. It was saying that he played old school hip hop. Old school by meaning basically our high school hip hop. So.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day when I sent you guys an I direct for the audience Instagram. I Instagram messaged them Lionel from Thundercats singing. Would you say singing? I Get High.
I mean,
On April 20th.
I would think most of y'all are hip to my man Milo the Cat by now. He saying he takes cartoons and puts songs, hip hop songs, well, mostly hip hop songs, but songs over them, and so he tries to match up the lip sync, and it works when it works.
Job.
I admittedly don't know a lot of the songs.
Yeah.
But the work itself is fantastic.
Yeah.
I remember, and it made me think of the 93.1 because I remembered the song 93.1 being "I Get By."
I get by.
And I was wondering if anybody else remembered that shit.
No, I don't, but that's because at that point in time, I'd already had the ability to burn CDs, and so I could listen to Styles P and get high, as he were. Right at 420, on 420 of this year, Popeyes, the same Popeyes who we discussed earlier in this episode, sent out a text message or a message, a push notification that said, I sent it to y'all, but let me pull it up. It said, where is it at?
Yeah, you potheads, come get a chicken sandwich. You know you want it.
It said, let's be blunt. And then it had the finger over the mouth emoji. You know you want a fried chicken. You know you want fried chicken. Order now. And it came right at 420. And so I screenshotted it. And so that I don't know. It could potentially be your show art if it fits the bill. But it made me very much laugh. I was just like, that is insane. And I very much chuckled at that. So that's been a fun little adventure. And the 420 during the quarantine was pretty funny to me. So I chuckle at that. Beyond that, like I said, everything seems to be. Like I said, besides, I told you guys, like I said, I know a couple people personally that now are suffering through this virus.
Have you heard anything else about your cousin?
I have not. And my mama just hit me up today and was just was like, I went ahead and paid for CBS All Access, and I figured I'll let you get the password because you let me hold the password to your other things. So that's kind of dope. My mama paying for so I can watch Picard. So, and again, if something had gone sideways, she would. I am certain she would have put me on. Yeah. So I'm going to assume my cousin is either asymptomatic or lightly symptomatic, and that he must be doing well. I had forgotten to ask about him, and so, like I said, I'm just trying to do everything. I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying to order stuff for pickup like you're supposed to do, or have it shipped to the house. The podcast hard drive needs to be replaced, so its replacement will be here tomorrow. Is when it's scheduled to arrive. Because that hard drive is going, and it literally has all of our shows on it, everything, Patreon, the show, all the art, all the sounds, everything. So if that hard drive were to go, it is currently not back. It is currently not back there. It has a light backup on my PC,
wow.
On the PC, but it needs a full new drive. So it's getting a fancy little SSD just for it. So I will do a full backup at a couple of locations. That way all of that is taken care of. Because we out here handling business. It's also time to re-up our website. That email came the other day as well. So, if you're putting in on this, thank you. Because bills is popping right now for this product right here. Also, of course, I had to pay for extra storage on Libsyn because we do doing 2-hour shows out here now. So, like I said, it's a lot popping right now in the realm. Bacon mask. Who did this?
Some arsehole.
Oh my goodness gracious! Society in Florida didn't exist. That is hilarious. But. Yeah. So far so good. How is all y'all peoples doing, Gabriel? I am told your folks be just out in these streets, man.
My parents are not listening. They go out way too often. They're not being safe. They're visiting people.
Are they? They're not. Are they going out with masks and gloves, or they're just going out?
They have masks, but I'm not sure how great quality their masks are. I just worry about them, and I not to make them feel bad or anything. My brother works in the health field, and it's he has to, I guess he's going to have to be the one that talks to him and tells him to stay home. That this shit's serious.
I don't understand how the other two of y'all don't have enough sway to get them to chill the fuck out. Why does it take him coming down from on high?
It's always like that though. I know more than one person was like, brothers and sisters can say anything, but that one brother's like, you know what? Greg said it.
Yeah.
It must be true.
Maybe because it's the profession, or maybe because he's the eldest brother, the eldest son.
And the other ones, they think they're cute.
Shit, I can't get my own kids to listen to me.
Okay, that's fair. That's fine. Yeah, bro. My sister also works in health, and so she is considered essential and has to be a little more into this action than I would like her to be. And like I said, that's the point. Good chunks of my family and friends and folk I know are in the thick of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I get to sit at my desk at home. I got to buy a dope new monitor. You know what I'm saying? I did. I got to buy a dope new monitor and just write it off as, well, I needed 2 monitors. You know what I'm saying? It's like my life's not too damn hard right now. You know what I'm saying? I get into it about the most piddling of things, and that is like, you know what I'm saying, who gonna take the recycling out and so forth and so on. It's like I can't even pretend that I'm having a tough go at it right now, and so I try to be respectful of those who are really in this shit. And I just want your folks to be safe, because I love them and they mean the world to me, but I know they mean the world to you. You know what I'm saying? These are people who I appreciate. You know what I'm saying? But they your folk, and I know you worry about them, and I know it might, like you said, it might take word coming from on high, and I'm sad that has to be the juice that my man has to use, but I hope he does use his power and and he gets your folk right, because who are they visiting and who is letting them visit?
Some of my cousins don't have those sense.
It's just, I see a lot of people, like, I'll see, like, people having birthday parties and stuff like that, and like, God, I'm like, really?
I just
They don't want to do Zoom birthday parties.
Yeah, Zoom party. I mean, that's the wave. That's what people should be doing, but I don't know.
I've seen a lot of the pull-up birthday parties.
Yeah.
Where they pull up to the driveway and shout shit, and then they dip off.
Hey,
That's
Grandpa!
That's what I did with my son on Easter.
Yeah. Now, in that instance, did your folks come through and try to come through?
No, they stayed their distance and everything.
I'm glad
they dropped off Easter baskets and presents.
I'm glad they abide in that regard.
Well, we made them. We're like 6 feet. We keep reminding them 6 feet, 6 feet.
My stepdad came over here the other day because he was supposed to bring me a burn barrel months ago, and he finally dropped it off with a couple things my mom gave him to bring over here. And my brother lives like about a mile away from here, and he's the one who had the kid last summer. So, like, my nephew, who I've never met, and my mom goes over there to visit because she's the happy grandmother now. Like, my brother's, I guess its girlfriend has other kids from, like, I don't know if it's one relationship to, I don't know the whole situation. She has other kids. But anyway, my mom went over there to visit the grandchild, and my stepdad, I guess, doesn't want to be around a bunch of loud ass kids, so he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna go hang out at Danny's house." didn't really ask me if that was cool. And so, like, he brought that shit over here, and then he just plopped himself on the couch here, and he just, like, did his stepdad thing where he, like, tells me all the shit that's broken on his body and how some people made him angry and how he threatened some people. And I'm sitting here trying to eat breakfast, and I'm like, God damn, like, please, in my mind, I'm like, please stop. I don't want to hear how you'd shoot somebody. It's okay.
Keep this fifth on me for a reason. I was just about to ask you how your people was doing, but here you slid into it easily.
Was he 6 feet away from you?
Yeah, I would say that's 6 feet.
Because you look across the room like, man, that measures up.
Yeah, he was on the second spot of the couch, so yeah, that's about 6 feet.
As an aside, Taro, we swear we're not trying to make editing hard for you.
It's cool, man.
I am. I'm about to start naming off names like this is a fucking Freaka League song.
How was your dad and your stepmom, Box?
Fuck if I know. I have not talked to them since before Easter. I know they're alive though because my stepmom's grandmother, so my step great grandmother, is in a nursing home, which is the same one my mom works at, and she's a older church lady type, and she'd always sing and she'd write songs and shit. So I guess she's doing poetry now. So the nursing home she's in took a video of her doing a poem that she wrote and posted it to Facebook. So my mom shared it to my Facebook wall, so I passed it on to my stepmom and my siblings.
Okay.
I will not count that as a Facebook post, though. So my record of not posting anything on Facebook since December 1st is still intact.
Okay.
What do you consider, or just what do you consider a Facebook post? Maybe I'm just so I know what the rules are.
A status, because I did change my profile picture like 2 months ago.
Okay.
That's because I had that picture with Nick Chubb, and I had to use it somewhere.
I'm going to go look at my Facebook now.
I found
if I post it to Instagram and it's shared to my Facebook page, are you counting that against me?
Kind of, yeah, but you know,
loophole.
Yeah.
Okay. No. I definitely. Okay. Never mind. Even if you, let's say you let me get away with that one. I actually did make a post because they announced one of my favorite games getting a remake, and I posted that on April 12th.
Resident Evil 4?
Larry.
Yes, Resident Evil 4. Correct.
That leads you to Larry?
No. But before that, again, and that's only if we're not counting the Instagram posts, my last personal post on the Facebooks was...
Which one? Yeah.
That's Instagram. Attending Doughboys with Ant back in January. So I've been doing some pretty decent gaps.
I've just found that like I don't miss it.
Yeah.
And I don't feel the need to post on it. And I'm not trying to tell people what to do, but like I go on there and some of the stuff I see people post, I'm like, why did you do that? It's like it's not like I did this at this thing or this event's coming and it's just like it's like an inner thought. It reminds me of Easy A when the dude's just like, had a Diet Coke, having a stellar day. Or some shit. It's like something so nonsensical and unimportant, but like they're just seeking someone to just comment and be like, "Oh, hey, me too," or something like just some sort of interaction, you know?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
By the way, the latest Leisure Shoot Larry. I'm loving the latest Leisure Shoot Larry title.
What was that, Robo Gabe?
Okay. It made me think. Look up Leisure Shoot Larry to see if they're still making them. And They still make them. The latest one was made in November 7th, 2018. Wet Dreams Don't Dry.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Leisure Suit Larry is
Which is not true. They do dry. They just get stiff and sticky.
Ouch. Shit.
Cuts like a knife.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I've been bombing a lot lately. I warned you guys beforehand.
You had enough of a day, sir. So and you get a walk. So it's no worries and no concerns. All right, just checking on how long we've been going.
Almost 2 hours.
Hour 41. So yeah, that's actually within range where I would say we can start sliding out here. Next week we're gonna have a guest on the show. I'm pretty hyped about that. Assuming that's been all cleared. Has that been cleared up?
Well, he said he's moving this weekend, so he'll let me know.
Okay.
Which is crazy. That he moving
during this.
Yeah, so we'll see, and I'll let you know beforehand.
We might be having a guest next week, and if not, no worries. So we'll figure it out. And if not that particular guest, who knows? Maybe I'll call somebody else up from the miners and see if they trying to get on and do this.
Yeah, we need to see what's up with Balls Rob.
I can get Dave on the show, Dave and or Chris relatively easily. So if you want to holler at them too, I can put that out there.
Well, that's all right. I don't want no easy guess.
I was thinking about trying to.
We need to hit for the fences.
I was thinking about trying to get my man Seth Macy on here, especially after that post he put up today. Gabe, you saw it.
I liked it.
That was a wild one.
I don't know if we've ever talked to him on the podcast.
We talked to him on a podcast.
Yeah.
Yes.
So and he did our Christmas episode of this show. No, that was a podcast too. So never mind. So again,
I've met him, but in person, but I've never talked to him on the show.
Yeah. So might see if I can pull him in as well. But as I tell you every week, and some of y'all hear it, some of y'all don't. If you'd be so kind as to subscribe and share the show wherever possible. Subscribing is usually possible in iTunes and over on Stitcher if you're down to get down. Reviewing the show is also where you can do that at. Those places let you. You know what? You can subscribe in Spotify and Google Podcasts as well, can't you? Yep. So if you're trying to get down with that, please do just that.
And Podcast Addict.
Yeah, but that's an app as opposed to a
podcast
service, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. We have a YouTube page. That's SkimPod. We have a Twitch page that stays Crunchy and Milk. We have Twitter, which is SkimPod. Facebook is, I think, Skim as well. We have merchandise. That's tpublic.com/stays Crunchy and Milk, all one word. Cool, plenty of cool designs up there if you want to rock the brand. We got a Patreon, Stays Crunchy and Milk. If you like I said, you want to throw a couple shekels our way, that'd be mighty dope. If you subscribe at the $5 and above level, you get extra content each and every month. It used to be just a singular show, but now at this point, I throw YouTube videos. I throw, we trieds. When any of us do new product, it goes there first. You know what I'm saying? It's that's where it goes first. And in some situations, permanently. We trieds don't come out from back behind the paywall. I ain't like the Doughboys putting our paid content out here on the main. You want it, you got to put in on this, and it's worth it. I think we really do a good job of those shows. Dan hosts those shows. If you so you get a little a vibe of his hosting of kind of skill in that situation. So that's always a delight as well. But we do this every week. So far, I ain't missed it a long time. We are pushing near. I just thought about the other day. This is 348. So we got a little bit to go, but it's almost to the point where you could have an episode of this show for every day of the year. And I think that is pretty neat. And this show celebrates 7 years in the very soon coming weeks, and I'm just like, who the fuck it? I'm not even gonna lie to you, because I just wouldn't have. But that's pretty dope to me, and it touches my heart, and it does my spirits well. And this one comes out on the last day of April. God dang, has April thought I'm gonna hang around for a long time.
Yeah, now that you mention it, my 8-year anniversary at work is next weekend.
Yeah, man, it's wild, man. We've been at it, man, and I dig that, and I hope you dig that as well. I hope to see you and hear from you again next week. Feel free, give us a phone number right there, people. Email address right there. It's podcast@stagecrunchybilk.com. I say it. One of us says it at the beginning of every one of these episodes, but it's all out there and ready for you when you are so inclined to use it. And I'm grateful for it. I hope you all are doing well, and we'll continue to get through this. And be all right, and I hope your folk is all right, and I hope thus far you ain't had to worry about this. I hope it's just been real easy for you. I hope you got some free money from the government and bought something dumb with it. I truly wish that upon everybody. I wish it eat that easy upon each and every one of y'all. I do this. I cannot possibly do this without the dopest team in the podcast game, and I'm telling you right now, as any podcaster you know that fuck with us, and they'll tell you. That's the show I fuck with. That they listen to this. Your favorite podcasters fuck with what we do here because it's that dope. And I can't do it without Tatum 216, Lunchbox 2099, and my man the real ODP. We out here doing this shit every goddamn week, and we really, really, really good at it.
Dainty pianos.
I am the internet's Taylor713. You have just been podcast to know you loved it.
Just a tip.
Peace.
Hey, what happened to you? You used to be beautiful.